couple of reasons why I decided to come and study at WTC. One, I guess, was kind of like a bit of a challenge or a dare, or like, oh my goodness, that is so out of my comfort zone to study again, to be able to write essays. I'm not really like an intellectual person. I was a teacher for many years of primary school children, and the whole time I'm trying to explain things at a really basic level. So it was a bit of a challenge really to think about how I kind of elevate my thinking, my language, but I wanted to do that. And then the other thing really is I get to use it in the role that I'm in at church, and the opportunities I have to preach, to speak, to help the other site pastors, to lead, to come on the sites in our church and speak to different people about God. And it just gave me more confidence really about the message and about what I was saying.
Why did I choose to study WTC? Well, I was really encouraged to by someone that I know very well and very closely who was doing it already, and they were raving about it. Also, I'd had a passion for learning more about the Bible. I wasn't qualified in that, but I am a pastor in a role in the church. And so I thought, really, we ought to get into it and study it more. And so it was just a brilliant opportunity that came up. So I was really up for it, and it's been brilliant.
For me personally, I feel I've definitely grown in my my love for God and my love for people. I'm more in awe of God through studying theology. And I think personally as well, I'm less dogmatic than I used to be. I used to have quite hard views on things, or fixed views, positions, and now I've just come to understand why I had those views, and I've just got a broader understanding. And so not that I've come to compromise. I'd say I'm probably stronger in my faith through WTC theology, but I just feel I'm less dogmatic about things than I used to be. Yeah.
I think I'm going into things in more depth, definitely. I'm reading a lot. I'm reading about things that I don't know about or haven't thought about. And I'm meeting people from all kinds of places and churches and experiences.
Well, apart from adding more work into my life, it's been incredibly rewarding. I preach from time to time, so it's really helped with that, given me more confidence that what I'm saying is actually what the Bible is saying, and stopped saying things that the Bible isn't saying equally as well. I think the one that surprised me though has been, I found it like part of my worship. Like I've been studying and I've been thinking, wow, God, you are amazing, and I've had to put the books down for a moment and just pray and thank Him, and even quite moved by that at times, which has just been wonderful.
I would say definitely go for it. Yeah, go for it. I always say I love it and it's really hard. Like, those two things are not mutually exclusive. They're both true at the same time. It's really hard. I'm right in the middle of a really hard essay, but I'm really loving it. And there's no way I wouldn't do it, and I'm just really loving it. So I encourage you to do it, take a chance. What I've learned about WTC is that they are really supportive, so they really want you to succeed. I think I was halfway through my very first essay when I thought, they've given me lists of words to use. I can go to a Google Hangout most days if I want to. There's people I can chat to, there's other students. They really want you to succeed, and so it's a really supportive environment. You get to meet either people you've come along with or new people as well, and you get to make really good friends and just encourage one another in your studies, and yeah, it's brilliant.
I'd say go for it. I mean, I just, I don't know why they wouldn't, but for me it was always like, I just wasn't very academic, so I was just like, I'd never written an essay before WTC, so for me I was just cancel myself out, but so I wouldn't let that stop you, because WTC definitely support you for all of that. And another thing people might not do, it's because they're not in ministry. One of the things I've realised through doing WTC is this can have a huge impact in your life, whether you're in ministry or not, whether you're working in the secular world or ministry. So yeah, I'd encourage anyone, whether they work for a church or don't work for a church, to do it, yeah. Because it'll make a massive difference to their faith and also just the way they live out as a Christian.